I know what you did last summer. You got in good shape and you lost it all completely, right? And I think I know why. I think it's the same reason almost everyone I know have problems staying fit or even just regular and not overweight. And it's because in the evenings you're stressed out and you have these cravings. You want something salty or you want something sweet. Most of us have only these two things. Either you just want something quick, you want it now, and you want either salty or sweet. And maybe some strawberries in your fridge can satisfy your craving for something sweet. But too bad, you don't have those, do you? You don't have strawberries in your fridge. It's probably empty because you're a businessman and you got to take care of family and you have a lot of other things on your mind and you haven't had time to go grocery shopping. Maybe for your salty cravings, maybe there's some barbecue leftovers from last night. I don't think so. You don't have that, do you? No. You don't have anything. Maybe you have some chocolate, maybe you have some chips, and you're just a bit hungry and you want something salty, something sweet, and you just want to satisfy it quickly and just get it over with. And this is the big problem. Even though you've been disciplined, it hits you in the evening when you're tired and you just want something quick. So, those who have been following me, you know that for the salty craving or just to have something quickly to eat, I have what I call a plan B meal. So I would do an omelette, for instance, and just put leftovers, if I have any, on it. Now, lately, I've been experimenting with this sweet cravings. What should I eat if I have a sweet craving? Usually you can have like a protein bar, but maybe there's something else. And what I noticed, which is very, very convenient, is that there are these protein pancake powders. So it's basically protein powder, but they add something so it becomes more like a dough. So when you heat it up, it actually becomes almost like a pancake. And when you look at the macros from these powders, they're not that bad. I was using one who it was sort of recommended that it was 4 scoops for one portion. One portion was quite big. It made like 2 big pancakes, and I was full afterwards. So what I've been doing is I've been taking 1 scoop of this, and this 1 scoop, I think it's about the same ratio of carbs, fats, and proteins, regardless of what brand you use. And for this brand, 1 scoop had 1 gram of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein, which is all right. But what I do is I take this and I mix it then with eggs and egg whites. So it's like an omelette, but I add this 1 scoop. So the big difference is here in the portion that I actually get some carbs in it. And maybe it's not a bad idea to have a little bit of carbs in the evening. I mean, you don't need a lot unless you live in a mansion and you plan on sleepwalking for hours on end at night. But otherwise, I would say just enough carbs to help you sleep. Sometimes I hear people do this. They cut all the carbs after 6 o'clock and then they wonder why they can't sleep. And I think it's a good idea to always include a little bit of carbs also in the evening, just in case. And this is one way to do it. 6 grams of carbs won't kill you. So what I do is I take this 1 scoop and then I might put an egg in it. So 1 egg would contain 4.5 grams of fat. That's quite a lot, right? But I wouldn't be too worried. This is unprocessed fat. This is from the egg yolk, and I would say it's a good source of fat. Also, the cholesterol. This is good cholesterol, and it contains 6 grams of protein, one egg. So if I take one scoop, one egg, and then I can add egg whites depending on how much protein I want to include. So you can count that one egg white is about 3.5 grams of protein. So basically, it won't change a lot of the consistency and the taste if you add more egg whites, unless you add, tens of them. But then you can add on, and depending on how hungry you are. So now you got something. When you mix this up, you heat it up on a skillet, and what you add is some sugar-free syrup. And this is just like the protein pancake powder. This probably includes one of the sweetest E numbers ever. It's sweet, really, really good E number there. And if that doesn't satisfy your cravings for sweetness, I don't know what will. It's really, the taste is almost like real syrup, I guess. I don't even know how real syrup tastes anymore because I've been using this. But it's really sweet, and when I eat this, it feels like I had a what you call a cheat meal or a dessert. And of course, it's not as fast as just taking some strawberries from the fridge, but just to heat up some food, mix it together, heat it up. That's easy, It's not rocket science, and you can watch one of my videos while doing it. It's not a big deal at all. So my solution for having these cravings is that I would have eggs in the house. And when you have eggs, you can have them for quite a long time in the house. You don't have to worry about them going bad. So I keep, and I really highly suggest you keep eggs in your house so you can satisfy your cravings for salt or something sweet very quickly. So that you don't start to daydream about, I don't know, candy and French fries and ice cream, but that you're like, oh, I want something sweet now, and you want to chew it. You don't just want to drink it. And this might be a thing that you can use. It's not something you have to do every day, but when you get this craving that now I want something sweet, and you can sort of fool your mind that, okay, that was the cheat meal. The same way, if you're able to just always drink water, and then you think, okay, I want something extra, and then you take like a diet soda. So that in your mind, even the calorie-free option is sort of out of limits, but okay, you will allow yourself something like that. So your scale is sort of moving. So someone, I remember seeing a fat loss TV series back in the day where it was a family trying to get in shape, and they said, okay, this week we will try not to eat at a fast food restaurant every single day. So that's what they did. Every single day they went to a different drive-through and got fast food because it was convenient, fast, and everyone was happy, and it was cheap. So for them, it was a big step to say, okay, one day in the week, we're going to try to cook something at home. So when you can sort of adjust your scale here so that you, for instance, you think, okay, it's a Saturday, we're going to let mom rest. She doesn't have to cook. We're going to go out and we're going to go to a nice restaurant, and we're going to give her a break, and we're also going to eat something nice. It's completely different way of looking at the problem. So that was my 2 solutions for your cravings. I hope this summer will go just as well in the beginning, and then when the cravings hit, or if you're already now craving, go and try this. I'm Eric Snell, the author of the Fit Businessman book. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at work.